I was first introduced to Shakespeare somewhere as a teenager through a program called Shakespeare the Animated Tales. Each episode was a different play of Shakespeare's, and there was some great Russian animation, and it as a child, it really kind of showed me how creative people could be with both the medium of animation and with Shakespeare's works. And then, of course, later on, I was introduced to Romeo and Juliet through Baz Luhrmann's film. But Shakespeare was never really taught to me as theater, which I've always loved. It was taught to me as poetry and learning iambic pentameter. So it got really boring really quick. And I kind of started to really dislike Shakespeare. I was getting into more theater or plays by like Christopher Marlowe. And then that attitude kind of prevailed all throughout college and post-college. And it wasn't until I got the chance to play Saturninus in last year's production from Seoul Shakespeare Company. I can't remember if I just said the name, but it's I was offered the chance to play Saturninus in Seoul Shakespeare Company's Titus Andronicus. And that really opened my eyes to how beautiful and rich the language of theater could be. Shakespeare tends to weave a really rich, beautiful tapestry with his words. And I really got to play a lot with my character, and playing such a petulant man boy was absolutely one of my favorite things to do. When I was in high school, we were also taught Shakespeare. We learned Romeo and Juliet. I think we also maybe learned Julius Caesar. I can't remember, which is great, but the way it was taught to me, as it was taught to many American high school students, is that these are words to be read and not spoken, which is an absolute shame, because Shakespeare's sonnets, Shakespeare's plays need to be spoken out loud. They are florid at times, they are heart-wrenching at others, and they're very beautiful words, but stopping at just the words, it does a disservice to the bard. It wasn't until I played Saturninus in Titus Andronicus that I discovered how fun playing Shakespeare could be. This year I am playing Benedick in Much Ado About Nothing, and again I get to play. They're allowing me to play with words, to play with objectives and actions and attitudes and styles, and I am absolutely thrilled to be playing this character. It's the first lead I've played in years, and it's such a wonderful opportunity, and I can't wait for everyone to come see the show.